Hello and welcome to the Recap 2024 Quiz Series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be covering the topics of Science and Technology Quiz. So if you haven't watched the Recap series, then you can go and check the playlist section of the Drishti IAS English and go and watch the Recap series, because it will give you a brief current affairs scenario of whatever events that has taken place in the year 2024 in different sections. So let us begin. So the first question is, consider the following statements regarding GSAT 20, GSAT N2. So there are three statements. First is, GSAT 20 is a high throughput Ka band satellite designed to provide high speed broadband connectivity and audio transmission. Second statement talks about, it is being launched aboard ISRO's GSLV Mk3 rocket in the year 2024. Third is, New Space India Limited is the commercial arm of ISRO responsible for its launch. So, which of the statements given above are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 only, or 1 and 3 only? So, let us look at the answer. So, the answer is option D, that is 1 and 3 only. So, first is correct, second is correct, first is correct, third is correct, and second is wrong. So, let us see that GSAT 20 is a high throughput Ka band satellite for broadband and audio transmission. So option 1 becomes correct, that is statement 1 is correct. Second, it is being launched aboard SpaceX Falcon 9. SpaceX Falcon 9 and not the ISRO GSLV Mk3. So the second statement becomes wrong. And Falcon 9 is the world's first orbital class reusable two-stage rocket. Now when we talk about reusable rocket, it means that the rocket which is taking the person will also be used for getting down the person from the space. So that is why it is called a reusable one. And it is designed and manufactured by SpaceX, and the owner of the SpaceX is Elon Musk, for the reliable and safe transport of people and payloads into Earth orbit and beyond. Then NSIL, which was incorporated on 6th March 2019 under the Companies Act 2013, is a wholly owned Government of India company. So NSIL is a Government of India company under the administrative control of Department of Space. Department of Space. Hence statement 3 is correct. Now coming to the second question. Before it, the IAS GS Foundation course covering both prelims and mains, the offline batches, the admissions are open among all the centers of Drishti IAS, be it Prayagraj, Noida, Karol Bagh, Delhi, Indore, Jaipur or Lucknow. So admissions are open in offline batches. If you have any query, give us a call at 87501, or you can also download the Drishti Learning app. You can also visit the Drishti IAS website. Now coming to the second question, and it talks about, consider the following statements about the Square Kilometer Array Observatory, that is SKAO. So there are three statements. First talks about, SKAO aims to build and operate advanced radio telescopes. The project's antennas will be installed in the United States and Australia. Then SKAO also focuses on studying gravitational waves. And the question is talking about that which of the statements given above are correct. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. So the correct answer for this is option C, that is 1 and 3 only. It means first is correct, third is correct, second is wrong. Now let us see the explanation. It talks about that SKAO is an intergovernmental organization. It means that many different countries' governments are coming together and forming the organization. And the aim is to build and operate cutting edge radio telescopes. So basically you have to remember the term radio telescopes because it is regarding or related to radio telescopes. Then its global headquarters is located in Jodrell Bank Observatory in the United Kingdom. Therefore, statement 1 becomes correct. Then the antennas will be installed in South Africa and Australia and not in the United States of America. So South Africa and Australia is what you have to remember. Then statement 2 is incorrect. SKAO includes studying gravitational waves as an objective. So the objective is basically to study the gravitational waves, and some of the countries taking part in building the SKA include the UK, Australia, South Africa, Canada, China, France, India, Italy and Germany. So the statement 3 also becomes wrong. All you have to remember is that the antennas will be installed in South Africa and Australia, not in the US. Now coming to the third question, and that is, consider the following statements regarding X-ray polarimeter satellite, that is XPOSat. So the three statements are: first, it is ISRO's first mission dedicated to studying X-ray polarization. Second is, XPOSat was launched into low Earth orbit via the PSLV C-58 rocket. Third is, it is the world's only mission. It is the world's only. So this is an important statement that you have to remember. So whenever the term only, because this becomes an extreme word, so whenever the term only is there, then you need to pay extra attention. So it is the world's only mission for X-ray polarization in the medium X-ray band. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 2 only, or 1, 2 and 3? So the correct answer for this is option C, that is 1 and 2 only. It means first is correct, second is correct, third is wrong. So let us look at the explanation. It talks about that XPOSat is designed to study the X-ray polarization in the medium X-ray band, and it offers insights into celestial sources, radiation mechanisms and geometry. Therefore, statement 1 is correct. It was launched via PSLV C-58 into low Earth orbit. Therefore, statement 2 also becomes correct. Now coming to the third, the XPOSat is only the world's second mission. So it is the world's second mission, not the only mission. Only mission means the first and the only. Second means that first has already taken place and then it has become the second. So it is the second mission dedicated to X-ray polarization, and the medium in which it is done is the X-ray band. And the NASA's Imaging X-ray Polarimeter Explorer launched in the year 2021. Also remember the year, that is 2021. So third becomes incorrect. So though there are only two statements which are correct, that is first and second, third is wrong. Coming to the fourth question, that is, consider the following statements about the CAR cell therapy. CAR cell therapy, there are three statements. First, CAR therapy uses a patient's immune system to fight cancer, patient's immune system. Second, it is also referred to as living drugs. Third, next CAR-19 is the first. It is the first CAR therapy in the world to receive approval. So these are the three statements, and which of the statements given above are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? So the correct answer for this is option A, that is 1 and 2 only. It means first is correct, second is correct, third is wrong. So the explanation talks about that CAR cell therapy, it is also known as chimeric antigen receptor T cell therapy. Chimeric antigen receptor T cell therapy, and it is a type of immunotherapy. And it uses a patient's own immune system to fight cancer. Whenever we use the term immunotherapy, it means that the body is using its own immune system to develop immunity against the cancer. Therefore, the statement 1 is correct, and it is often referred to as the living drugs. Living drugs, therefore second is also correct. Then next CAR-19 is the first CAR therapy in India, not globally. So in India it is the first one, but overall or all around the globe it is not the first one. So third becomes wrong. And the CAR cell therapy has been approved for leukemias, cancer arising from the cells that produce white blood cells, and also lymphomas arising from the lymphatic system. Therefore, first is correct, second is correct, and third is incorrect. Now coming to the next question, that is question number 5. Consider the following statements regarding nano DAP. So there are three statements. So first is, nano DAP is a nano fertilizer introduced to promote plant growth. Second, it is the most commonly used fertilizer in India after urea. So after urea, it is the most commonly used fertilizer. Third, nano DAP was announced in 2024-25 interim budget for limited use in the specific agroclimatic zones of India. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? Let us look at the explanation. Answer is option A, that is 1 and 2 only. It means first is correct, second is correct, but third is wrong. Now, the explanation talks about that NanoDAP is designed to promote plant growth. Therefore, first statement becomes correct. Nano fertilizers are highly efficient type of fertilizers. So they are very, very efficient in nature, and it provides nutrients like nitrogen to crops through fine granules, and it is the second most commonly used fertilizer after urea. So this is also correct, that most used fertilizer is urea, second most used fertilizer is NanoDAP. Then NanoDAP has been expanded for all agroclimatic zones. So it is not for specific agroclimatic zones, it has been allowed for all the agroclimatic zones. So third becomes incorrect because it is for all the agroclimatic zones, but first and second are correct. Therefore, the correct answer is option A. Now, there will be 2 practice questions for you people, and like always, you will have to give me the answer in the comment section. And how are you going to give me? Type question, practice question 1, answer, practice question 2, answer. And if you will not be able to solve the practice question, it means you have not watched the recap Science and Tech episode till now. So you need to go to the playlist, watch the recap episode, and then come and give me the answer. So the first practice question is, consider the following statements about multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle technology. There are 3 statements. First, MIRV technology enables a missile to carry multiple warheads targeting different locations. Second, India achieved MIRV capability with mission Divyastra developed by ISRO. Third is, MIRV technology was first developed by the United States of America. These are the 3 statements. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. So this is the first question. Second practice question is, consider the following statements regarding virtual private network. Virtual private network, there are 3 statements. First, VPNs establish a secure and private connection by encrypting internet traffic. Second is, in India, VPN providers must log user data for minimum of 5 years. Minimum of 5 years. Third statement is that VPNs are banned in Russia. It is banned in Russia due to increasing censorship. So these are the 3 statements. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the options are 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. So there were 5 questions we discussed, and there are 2 practice questions, and you people will give me the answer of the practice questions. And not giving me the answer means you have not watched the recap episode of Science and Tech. So go and watch it also. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.